Yo, what's up? What's happening? What's happening? Once again, it's your friend, it's your twin, it's your man in 100 grand, your goddamn mama's favorite side piece, and your sister's boyfriend, Doc G. And I had to speak about this subject ad nauseum because, it needs to be spoken upon. And I want you fellas to, be sharp and keep your head on the swivel when it comes to women who ain't shit, the type of women who like to run game on men. I'm going to say this. Overall, American women try to run the most game out of every fucking woman on the planet for the most part. Hell, and they not even smart about it, most of them, because most American women will outright be like, you need to have this much money if you want to be with me and da 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 da. You go to other countries, and some of them are a little more crafty with it. Now, I've never had game ran on me like that because I don't trust these bitches in the first place. I grew up in an area where I basically was like, you just can't trust the chick. You can't trust these hoes. And I don't give a fuck where they from for the most part. But some guys I've witnessed some guys get fucking fleeced for their fucking pockets by certain pockets of foreign women. Look here, around the world, no matter where you go, you're going to have women who are trying to take from men. Let me repeat that one more fucking time. Around the entire world, no matter where you are, you're always going to have women that try to take from men. Some countries have more fucking female scammers than others. And some of these countries include goddamn, Dominican Republic, Colombia, some parts of Brazil, hell, especially Thailand and Philippines, um, hell, damn near the whole entire continent of Africa, if you're talking about dating. Um, Parts of Germany, etc. Like Prague, those countries I named specifically has the highest concentration of women trying to run game. You know, Countries that have the least amount of scammers are mainly countries in the Middle East. You know, ain't that a bitch to say? So with that being said, I have to tell you fellas about when women try to run game on men. I want you guys to be at the top of your game. I'm making this video for y'all because I got love for y'all, man. Y'all my people. I see y'all like brothers. So I don't want to see y'all, get scammed by no bitch. So with that being said, let me lay out some of these scams that are ran from women across the world. Let's start off with the area of Colombia. Now, in Colombia, it's this drug. It's this drug named Angel's Breath. My fault, Devil's Breath. It's y'all look that up when you have a chance. It's a drug. Basically, it's scopolamine. The actual name of the drug, and it's a drug that can't be traced. It has no smell. Um, you know, it really can't be detected. It's a scary drug. And what that drug does is it's once that drug gets in your system, all you have to do is make contact with that drug. It's a powder. And all you have to do is make skin contact with that drug. And basically your mind is gone. Your will is gone. Like Say if that drug gets in your system, then somebody can ask you to do whatever and you'll do it. This is a real thing, y'all. Y'all got to really keep your head on the swivel. If this drug gets in your system, like I could just be like, give me your ATM card and you'll give it to me. I'll be like, give me your hotel key and you'll give it to me. And then you won't remember shit the next day. There have been plenty of foreign guys out. I mean, plenty of guys who've gone to Colombia with their nose open and weren't smart, and they've gotten fucking fleeced for their fucking money. You know, like for example, beware of the women over there, specifically in Colombia, that are constantly like, "Oh, let's have something to drink. Let's have something to drink." If they're really pressing you on drinking, especially if you don't fucking make the drink yourself, never leave your drink alone around a bitch, whether that's in America or overseas, but specifically Colombia. Don't leave your drink around these bitches because they will slip that scopolamine shit, aka devil's breath. They'll slip that shit into your drink, and before you know it, boom, your ass is you getting fleeced for your shit. And there have been reports of men who have gone overseas, specifically to Colombia, and they have died from an overdose of that shit because they put too much in their drink. Again, unbeknownst to the man, And usually these chicks, you'll see them on Tinder mainly. So, say you swiping right, and if they show this automatic interest in you, and then they automatically say, let's go drinking, let's go drinking, let's go drinking, and they hype that shit up, watch your back, man. Because they might motherfucking be the one that fucking rob your ass, like straight up. Especially if you got women in groups like the group you see here. If you think, oh, I'm gonna get a threesome and all that shit, usually some of these chicks work in teams. So you have to be careful when it comes to this shit. You gotta be a fucking stand-up dude. You gotta be an official dude. And you gotta motherfucking be a real feel type motherfucker and put these bitches in their place. Let them know. But make shit be on your terms. When you meet up with chicks out here, make sure it's on your terms, not theirs. Watch out for your drink. Watch out for her going to the bathroom all the time because she might be, setting shit up that way or whatever. And some chicks, they actually put like a plastic, like a little, like a transparent strip on their nose that you might not see, and then they'll put a little scopolamine on the top of that strip, and then they'll come up and try to kiss you, and now boom, all of a sudden that shit is in your system. And then before you know it, you wake up the next day, your credit cards are gone. Your cell phone's gone, all your belongings are gone. You don't want to be that guy. So, fellas, watch out for that trap. That's the trap that's known over there in Colombia, and in Dominican Republic as well, especially Sosua, Dominican Republic. They try to pull that same shit over there. So, Dominican Republic, Colombia, watch out. Now, Brazil, you don't really have too much of a problem with that. Brazil, I ain't saying that they chicks out here trying to run game in Brazil, but they not as grimy as the chicks up in Colombia and DR. It's like them chicks are just on some thug life shit, man. They just don't give a fuck. But still, keep your head on the swivel for that scam. Now let's go to the other part of the world, Africa. Specifically, the countries of Ghana, Nigeria, and Liberia. I mean, those are the main countries, especially Nigeria. They're the main ones known for these scams. The scam that they're known for is something called The romance scam, you know, um, let me explain what that is. The romance scam is basically when you meet a woman. If you meet her online specifically, but hell, you can meet her in person and they'll be on the same bullshit where they're automatically love bombing you out of the blue. They barely even know you, but yet they're saying I love you. You know, watch out giving your personal information to these chicks over there, specifically in Africa. You know, they'll be like I love you. Oh, I never met a man like you. Oh, well, you know, well, we should be together forever, blah blah blah. Man, it's been so many goddamn African chicks trying to run game, trying to get married all of a sudden. It's like they try to get married as quick as possible. And if they trying to get married as quick as possible and they constantly telling you I love you and they barely even know you like that, you already know what it is. You already know it's a fucking scam. You know? Talking about I love you. I'm like, bitch, I barely known you for X amount of time and you telling me you love me. So what they try to do, they try to get you to emotionally invest in them and constantly emotionally invest in them and invest and invest and invest until you created so many feelings within this person that you're basically willing to do anything for them. So now all of a sudden you think you in love. Now all of a sudden, she's asking you, she's mentioning finances like, oh my mother is sick. Oh, can you please help me out with my mother? Or it should be like, oh well, I have this going on. I need help with this or whatever financially. And if they're quick to ask for money like that, man, you already know. Especially if they asking for the shit via Cash App and all that. Man, come on, man. That's the romance scam. They try to get you to emotionally invest in their ass so they could goddamn, have you take you for a fool and goddamn ask for money left and right. I'm just saying. So don't fall for the romance scam with the love bombing and the I love yous within like less than a week or whatever. Watch out for that shit, you know? And specifically, man, hell, and while I'm at it, you know, they got a lot of scams coming out of Nigeria, man. Um, hell, let's not also talk about the other scam they have out there where they be like, oh, I have a, I've been inherited X amount of money, so I'm willing to share my fortune with you if you just give me your bank account number or whatever, or if you just give me your whatever number for your credit card or whatever. And some people fall for that, and then they end up getting the money taken from that. So if they talking about I got a rich relative and I want to share some of that with you, who the fuck gonna share their money with you like that? Number one, that don't even know you. So watch out for that. Watch out for the romance scams over there in Africa. Then let's go to the other parts of the world. Thailand, Philippines, well, Thailand specifically. Philippines not so much. And parts like Prague and what else? And Germany, you know. The type of scams they run in those parts of the world. You know, um, they'll try to, they'll be, super, super, super friendly to you. They'll be quick to give up the pussy to you. And I mean quick to give up the pussy to you. And after y'all finish fucking, she wants to say, oh, that'll be X amount of dollars or whatever. You know? So it's like they'll fuck you or they'll suck your dick. And what you think is a natural fucking thing. And then they won't even give hints that they fucking prostitutes, but they'll do the act and then they'll ask for money. Don't be one of them suckers either. You know. Overall, what I'm telling you fellas, you got to vet the character. You got to vet the character. You have to vet the character of these motherfucking chicks. Worldwide. Now, overall, foreign chicks are hands down better as far as like, than American chicks. They're overall better, like as a whole, but you do have your few that are pieces of shit that are basically the scum of the earth. Now, I've been lucky enough not to have game ran on me like that. I've been lucky enough to be street smart enough to catch when a woman has tried to run that type of game on me. And if y'all know anything about Doc Garcia, y'all know that I will fucking check a bitch in a New York minute. If y'all know anything about Doc G, y'all know that I will motherfucking put a bitch in her place quick if she's trying to run game on me and goddamn take me for a sucker. Because I'm a gentleman until I fucking see that you're trying to take from me. When you're trying to take from me and I can detect that shit, I totally switch gears. I totally switch gears, man. Cause I'm a down south motherfucker, man. I'm from the area where pimps reside. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, shit. You not gonna see me out here goddamn giving in to this bullshit because of my feelings. I gotta know your character. I gotta know your background. I gotta know the flow of what it is with you before I even think about emotionally investing in you. And to these foreign women, like you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know who you're around. You gotta know they MO. So yeah, man. I had to put y'all brothers on game. Had to put y'all on game. Because some of y'all go out there. I've seen some of y'all go out there, like some of these passport bros that ain't never been nowhere. I've seen some of y'all go out there and y'all just goddamn just nose open as fuck, motherfucking goddamn eyes looking around like, ooh, look at all the pretty women. But man, you gotta motherfucking stay on your square, man. Yeah, it's good to motherfucking check out the chicks and all that. It's good to participate and goddamn getting the pussy and all that. But you can't be a sucker for nobody. Stay down on your goddamn game. Stay on your square. I got love for y'all, man. I had to let y'all know, man. Once again, it's your man, 100 Grand, Doc G, checking out. Peace.